All right, guys. Welcome to another edition of Move with Matt. It's just going to be me out here today, shooting the bow, getting some reps in. Can't believe it's already August. September's right around the corner. Hunting season's almost here. I am fired up for that, and I cannot wait. So I don't know if you've got all your stuff taken care of. You guys got your bows tuned, new broadheads, everything's ready to go, packs packed. There's just so many things you have to remember when it comes to hunting, but archery hunting especially. Yeah, guys, can't wait. Hope to see you guys not in my spot though. First shot, 34 yards. That's a dead bull. It's not an ideal shot, but we will take it. So yeah, one of the things that I did want to talk about out here is I've had some interesting conversations with people in the industry, real estate industry that is. Specifically mortgage. Actually, that was right off the bulls that I shot. Who have said they've had their best years yet when it comes to originating loans, processing them, and obviously closing transactions, which is interesting to hear because it's been a weird year. The market's been pretty stagnant, kind of slow, but in the right pockets, right areas, still moving quick, still moving even over list price. Kind of depends on who you ask, but some agents I've talked to, it's their best year yet. Others I've talked to, it's their worst year yet. It's kind of a weird scenario where nobody has any idea whose market it actually is, whether it's a seller's market or a buyer's market. They're all fighting for that position still. And nobody's really budging, to be honest. Found that pretty interesting. There's still a lot of cash out there, though. Let me tell you, there's a lot of cash deals being done, off market specifically. Just kind of, I've got a few like that right now where dealing with clients that are interested in particular properties that aren't on the market yet, and we're trying to figure out whether or not they're serious sellers or not. And with whether or not we can come to terms with them, because like I said, the buyers think it's their market and the sellers think it's their market too. So it's kind of tough meeting in the middle right now. I would say that's the most interesting thing that I've dealt with throughout 2025 is it just seems like we're too far apart and nobody wants to budge. Instead of making each other feel like we're all winning here, yeah, we're just not meeting in the middle. So I'm curious to see where it goes in the next 6 months, next year, if interest rates drop, stuff like that, because something's got to give. We're in a weird limbo right now. Like I said, lots of cash stuff. So I still got clients that are moving, always looking to be aggressive. That's what I'm realizing too with some of these people that I've become friends with and some of these wealthier clients, if you will, is that when most of us, I say most of us because I'm included in this, and like the almost like blue collar mindset of like we're just gonna stay still when things are kind of uncertain. We're not really risk adverse, so it's like we stay on the sidelines where the few that get ahead are actually aggressive in those situations. So those are the things that I'm learning and picking up from those guys is if it, like I've told you guys before, if it makes sense in the moment for you to do it, even if the times are uncertain, like you still like do it because you can afford to do it in that current time. And a lot of the guys that I've been dealing with lately have put themselves in the right position, saved up enough cash to be aggressive when maybe there are fire sales or opportunities that may present themselves unlike they would in a hot market or something like that. So I'm understanding that a lot of these people are making money when the times are scary and nobody really wants to invest their money in anything because they don't know which direction the economy is going. So that's been interesting to see, and it's been eye-opening for me for sure because I'm one of those people that wants to kind of hoard my money. It's hard for me to invest in something even when you see it in the green and going up. But when things are stagnant or in the red, it's hard to have that vision to say, hey, I'm going to put my money here and hope it does well for me, because it's my hard-earned money. So it's hard to let go of it. And it's something I deal with every day, and it helps me, kind of let go a little bit. Obviously, you don't get rid of your life savings, but be smart about it, budget things out and stuff like that. So I'd say that's one thing that I've ran across. It's kind of been on my mind the last week, is if you have the means and you're in a good position, like be aggressive in these times, because especially in this market here, there's not much inventory, especially for a lot of the things that people are searching for in Montana. The acreage with the barn dough, with the views, with the creek running through it, all those things that we're trying to check off our box for our dream home. Not many of those are out here, and if they are, those are the properties that are going quick still. So yeah, if you're thinking about moving here, those are things I would look into, and obviously get with a trusted professional like myself or somebody else you may know. Have boots on the ground, have them be transparent about the whole process. We were talking about this the other night at dinner too. It's like so many people actually do move here because they come here in July, August. It's beautiful out. It's like 65 this morning. It's gonna be like, I think, low 80s today. And they don't understand that this is not real life here. This is 2-3 months out of the year. We don't see sun for 4, 5, 6 months out of the year. And I try and be transparent about that. So stuff like that pushes people out because they weren't either notified, didn't do their due diligence, didn't spend enough time here to understand that there are true seasons here, winter being probably the longest. So if you can't deal with that, potentially it's a vacation rental spot or a second home or investment place for you. But most likely not a permanent spot. We've run into that a lot with people. Talked to friends that have had people do the same. So yeah, just make sure that Montana is the right place for you is kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, it looks good on Yellowstone TV, looks good on probably the posts that you've seen that I posted and other people's from Glacier or hunting or fishing or just out in the woods somewhere. You got to put up with the crap to get those views these days. You got to deal with -10, -20 sometimes, wind chill even above that. So yeah, these are the days that you relish right here because you know they're far and in between. Yeah, guys, that was kind of my little spiel on real estate in the market. Lots of land deals still. And like I said, the right properties are still going. We don't have that much inventory out there still of, I would say, the right properties. And once they do hit, they're gone. But another thing I wanted to talk about too was, I don't know how many people went to the Big Sky Festival, but I had never been out of all the years it's been here. That's a bullseye right there. But we actually usually get out of town. We usually take the trailer and go camping somewhere else because it gets so crazy here. But this year we went. Really cool event. I mean, the property itself is, I want to say, close to 200 acres. And they've got it set up absolutely perfectly for 2 different stages, 2 different areas, trails in between them, bathrooms, bars, obviously, food, just stuff like it was a really cool setup. And I understand why one of the vendors told me that there's over 20,000 people that walk through that event every day for the 3 days that it goes on. And I believe it because it's a lot of really interesting, cool artists. And then you just get to hang out with a lot of cool people, listening to incredible music. And it's just it really is a cool vibe. Many of the locals maybe don't like it. But it does bring a lot of money to this place. And I mean, it's a cool event. It's 3 days. It's a little chaotic, but if you just kind of embrace it, take it in, I think that you'd have a lot of fun if you went and enjoyed it. A little pricey, but I mean, that's what you're going to get with something like that. But yeah, I'm curious to see how many people actually from out of state flew in just for that event, because this place blows up and you can feel it because our infrastructure is not built for something like that, and we don't have the kind of the space to fill everyone when it comes to being in town. So you feel it, it's congested, there's people everywhere, traffic. But I'm just curious and see, like, from wherever, all over the nation, we've even heard out of the country people came just to watch that. So it's pretty cool because you get to come. I've heard many people went to the Big Sky Festival, and then we're doing Glacier the next morning and then back to the Big Sky Festival that night. Pretty tough to beat something like that when you get to go to one of the nicest national parks and then you get to go to incredible music festival after. That's another reason, that's another big draw here in Montana when it comes to tourism, especially, is Glacier, Big Sky Festival, stuff like that. So Yeah, Montana is a huge draw, and I understand that. As somebody who's lived here for 5 years now, I understand the local part of it, where you don't want people coming in, even though I'm part of the problem with that. I'd like to think that I'm like-minded, coming here to do my own thing, not change the way Montana is, kind of embrace what Montana is, and that's what I want everyone to do when they come here. And just enjoy it and just leave it as it is. I mean, look what I'm doing, you guys. This is 15, 20 minutes from my house. Nobody's out here. Nobody knows I'm here. There's a creek running behind me. The sun's popping up. You can see the steam coming off the flowers and the plants out here. This place called to me, and I know it calls to a lot of others. With that being said, I want to help you guys find your dream, like I'm doing to myself right now. My wife and I are in the midst of building our dream as well. We're at the very start of it. Like I've told you guys before, we bought a little fixer that we still need to do some work to, and then hopefully rent it out and buy another place and just keep getting progressively bigger and bigger, more acreage. And that's kind of our retirement plan, our investment plan. And it's just what I love to do. So I want to help people do the same thing. But mostly it's like getting people on their dream plot to kind of, not even homestead, but kind of homestead. We talk about all the time, just making our sourdough, raising chickens and getting our eggs every day, raising cows, raising beef, having our own huge garden, greenhouse, like all of it, living off the land. I know a lot of you guys have the same vision, so let's get together, collaborate a little bit, and help each other out. All right, and hunting season, you guys, right around the corner, a little left. We'll take it. Still in the kill zone, but I want these groups to be tight because we're about a month away from archery season starting, and we need to be dialed because, as you guys know, there we go. As you guys know, archery is extremely hard. You get one opportunity, it could be for 3 seconds, and you got to make that opportunity count. And your worst habits present themselves in the worst times. It's usually the times that your true colors show. Those are when the worst moments come out. Oh man, these are all pretty tight actually. We'll take these. Yeah, I'm actually in one of my hunting spots right now where it's one of my spots that's not too far from home that I can go check on, that I know I can find potential bull up here. So don't tell anyone where my spot's at, is what I'm saying. No, so I'm like to come here. I'm gonna come here more and actually ruck up the mountain a little bit, just so I can get my legs used to it, and so I can start scouting a little bit more and just seeing what's up there. But yeah, I can't wait for hunting season. Like getting an elk this year, it's something I want to check off my list really bad. It like consumes me. You can ask my wife, I shoot my bow every day. I have to leave to go shoot like 12 shots a day out in different areas like this, just to kind of get my mind right. And plus I just love this. I just explained I'm out here, nobody knows I'm here. There's like no road noise, there's no noise at all besides the creek running. Just get to shoot my bow, bullshit with you guys. It's kind of like my recentering portion of my day. Yeah, that and just like a good little workout or stretch. Today was my day off, so I just did like a nice little stretching routine, just shooting the bow. That's another thing, you guys. I don't know if I'm the only one, but day offs are hard for me. I don't know if it's like that was built into me or what, but it's hard for me to allow myself to quote unquote relax, take a day off. I just don't think I'm getting better, even though I know recovery is such a huge like key to all this. For some reason, it's so hard for me to take a day off. Like, I'm like, well, maybe I'll just squeeze in 100 push-ups or something just to get something in. It's like, dude, it's okay. Or is it? I don't know. You guys got to tell me, because I'm fighting with myself all day long about this. All right, let's get back in the bullseye zone. I think that's like a 1/2 inch above the bullseye, which again, would totally work. That's not what we're aiming for. Oh man, that was a little left too. You could see because the target moved left. Now we're gonna aim at the different one here. There we go. Yeah, so hunting season, also curious to see how many locals to the Flathead who are archery hunters, hunters in general, who are, but specifically archery hunters, I guess, who's leaving the area to go hunt and who's staying in the area. Because I'm gonna stay in the area, well, general vicinity within the hour, because I found a couple spots that I know have some potential. And I think I've mentioned this before, I kind of want the title of being somebody who got a nice bull locally, because most people do leave the area and say it's not worth hunting here. But I also know people who kill big bulls here, and they just know which areas to be at, when to be at, and yeah, just kind of the little insides that nobody else has. And tying into the hunting, or hunting into land, I've come across more recreational buyers, more recreational land buyers than, let's say, operationally ranch buyers. There's more people that are just looking for their land to shoot their bows, shoot their guns, ride their side-by-sides, just go escape. More people like that than there are people actually looking to invest in a ranch, a farm, something that is going to be used to grow crop or raise animals. I don't know if it's the influx of, say, Yellowstone or what, but there's just more people coming here to scoop up the land as just like a summer getaway. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to me that the more I'm getting into eating healthier, understanding where our food comes from, we need more true ranchers, true farmers to grow real, raw, organic crops or food or beef or bison. I could go down a rabbit hole with this, guys, but it's really sad to see where America specifically is at when it comes to that. When it comes to commercial farming and how we grow our crop, like everything is just so diluted. There's no nutrients, there's no realness to it. I don't know, like we were talking about this the other night. It's like, go eat a Driscoll strawberry from Costco and then go to your local farmer's market and grab a strawberry from one of the local farmers. And the local farmer strawberry is gonna look tiny compared to the Driscoll strawberry from Costco. But you bite into that sucker and there's gonna be so much juice and flavor coming from that little strawberry from the farmer. It's gonna be probably one of the better strawberries you've ever tasted. Or you bite into that Driscoll, it's gonna be it's big, like crunchy, flavorless strawberry that they've completely like plumped up with water and diluted the crap out of the strawberry. I don't know why I'm going into this, but I just want to see more people scooping up the land to actually, especially the bigger parcels. I guess that's where I'm going with it all, is I want to help people with the bigger parcels maybe have to sell but don't want to sell, and they want to see it go to the next worthy buyer, the next worthy owner, somebody who's actually going to take care of it, not parcel it off, not develop it, not just let it overgrow and turn into their playground. I want somebody, because I grew up with a family ranch and it's kind of mine now, and it's just, we've seen it dwindle down throughout the years, and even before I was here, it was sold off little bit by little bit throughout the however many 150 years we've had it. So it's like, I understand the feeling of it, and I don't like that it's happened to me, so I don't want it to happen to other people. And I want to see those, if you want to say generational or legacy properties, stay. If they can't stay in the family, if they can't stay with that person who's been stewarding the land for however long, it needs to go to somebody who's going to give the same sort of effort, love it the same, treat it the same. That's what I want to do. I want to help those people that maybe don't want to, but have to sell, or just it's time to sell. they want to give it to somebody who's worthy enough, who's going to keep it in their families for years and continue to keep doing the right thing on that land. A lot of us get bad raps for being realtors and wanting to make a quick buck. I will completely 100% agree. The commissions are nice when you actually get them, not a lie. Who doesn't love money? But you have to see that we put in a lot of work to get there. There's a lot of work that's wasted. There's a lot of time that's wasted. A lot of things happen before we actually get paid. And a lot of things happen and then we never get paid. So with that, yes, we do get paid, sometimes very handsomely, for bigger parcels like that. There's a ton of work that goes into it, and I am not somebody who is going to just sell it off to make a quick buck. I'm actually somebody who wants to either help somebody achieve their dream or get somebody into that property that's going to take care of it the best that they know how to, and how that previous owner would appreciate. Because I, once again, understand what it means and what it feels like to have it maybe sold off. And yeah, I just want to keep those properties together. It's a part of me. It's what I'm going to try and do with our family property. And I want to help others do the same. So kind of me in a nutshell when it comes to why I do this and why I love it so much. I have just a good-hearted sense of which direction I want to go with my business, the people I want to help, the people I want to work with, just kind of help each other create that dream life that we've all wanted and help each other do it. It takes a village, as they say, and I want to be a part of the village. Just because and it's cliche to say and everyone freaking says it, but you have to know that I have your best interest at heart because that's just who I am. I want to help, and I don't want you to ever feel like I'm not helping or being a part of the process or fighting or whatever it is for you. So, like I said, this is kind of my therapy out here, just shooting the bow, talking to you guys, kind of expressing who I am, what I want to do, who I want to be, how I want my business run. So when you think of Montana Map Properties, you're thinking of somebody who will have a team around him who cares just as much as he does. We want to make it as efficient, as easy, as stress-free as possible while getting you everything that you want. So yeah, if you're looking, got that one 11-acre parcel overlooking Whitefish Lake still listed, comes with the boat slip. The views are incredible. You're above everything and everyone else. So check that out on my website or Instagram. Hunting season, you guys, make sure you're ready. Make sure you're getting your reps in. We got to get as many reps as we can before we go out hunting with the bow, especially. So get it out, tune it up, make sure your arrows are all good. You got new broadheads for the season, stuff like that. Make sure your pack's ready to go, all your essentials, your skinning knives, your first aid, your whatever you need, your dry bags, your game bags, all that stuff. My girls, I love you girls very much. You guys keep me on my toes and you make me want to be a better man each and every day. This stuff right here, even me putting myself in front of the camera, is kind of a testament to that, because I want to show you girls that going after your dreams, whether that's building a business, becoming better with your fitness and health, being a better husband or dad or whatever it is, it's you have to go for it. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. That's how you grow. Keep learning, keep being curious. We're strong, beautiful, and smart, as I always say. We're not going to let anyone dictate how our life goes. We're not going to give anyone that power. We're going to take things in our own hands, control what we can control, and stay the course. So yeah, girls, I love you very much, and remember that stuff. And yeah, other than that, just go after it. Enjoy the rest of the week, but my advice to you guys this week is go after it. Whatever that is, whatever it is, whatever's burning inside of you, whatever that internal voice keeps telling you to do, go after it, you guys. I've seen throughout my life, I just had a couple people I knew pass away not too long ago, and every time that happens, it's just such an eye-opener on how short this shit is, how valuable it is. Don't waste any more time going to that shitty job, unhealthy relationship, stage of life that you're unhappy with. Get rid of it, move on, start something fresh, start something that fuels that fire inside of you, that makes you alive again. Because I've been there where I've felt stuck and just not really happy with myself, and it was because I was being stagnant. and I was being comfortable in spots that I shouldn't even been comfortable in because I wasn't happy and I was slowly dying. And that's kind of my advice for you guys this week is just fucking go for it. Don't hold yourself back anymore. Have self-belief. Take away all that self-doubt and just truly go for it. Let yourself feel that. And with that, it's going to come a lot of failure. I think that's what deters a lot of people for some reason. It's like failure is the entire process. You gotta embrace it. That's just how it goes. I will be completely transparent and honest with you guys that since I took the leap of quitting a safe, normal job with good benefits, all that BS, and decided to go after my dream of being kind of an entrepreneur and starting my own thing and having my own brand, it's been doubt and fear the entire time. I'm not actually this. I'm not built for this. This isn't who I am. I'm not good enough. All that bullshit. But I just keep telling myself, just keep putting myself one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Eventually, those steps will add up into something. I'm learning that most of the people that have built these things, they just outlasted everyone. That doesn't mean they're better than everyone. They just had the will and the discipline to stay the course. They weren't deterred when it got scary or they heard that fear and doubt in their mind. They just kept going after it. And I think that's the only plan of action we got to take with whatever it is in life. That's kind of my takeaway and advice for you guys this week is it's not too late to change your life. It's not too late to go after you love. Go after what you love and just make yourself happy, because when you start doing that, everyone else around you feels it and it's contagious, and then we just start spreading that shit throughout the communities, the states, the country, the world. Like, that is real to me. That is controlling the controllables. I always say this about controlling your attitude and your effort. If you can control those two things, you can go a lot of places in this life in a long way. Until next time, you guys,